How's it going, everybody? The Seer here. We are doing the new Mega Assault, which is the Kiln Tower. We made it all the way up to Cell 47. This is going to require your Orchis and Alpha Flight at Gear Tier 18. This looks a little tricky because of the lizards peeling the buffs off. There's going to be Forge and Sunspot. The Spider-Man Ores could cause some issues. The following one is going to be a lot of Ghost Riders. So 2 regular, 2 Cosmic. We have 2 Ms. Marvels that's going to be assisting in on the Brawlers. Yo-Yo giving the offense down. We're going to go in and see if the Scientist Supreme, Lady Deathstrike, and the Sentinel can actually take this out. Lady Deathstrike is geared tier 19. I started putting Purple ISO on Scientist Supreme, so she's geared tier 18, so is Sentinel. My Sentinel's also only 3 red, so let's go ahead and see what happens here. Alright, so we're going to start by using the ultimate. And we're going to try to take out the Forge first. Let's do a special into him. That takes out a lizard. Next big target, I don't want the 2099 going, so we're going to use the ultimate into him. So that takes more characters out. So the Forge is gone, the Sunspot's gone, or Sunspot's still there. We got 1 lizard out of the way. This one here does the flip positive effects. So we're going to flip the Sunspot. Or not. This one does the speed bar only in rate. So that's just going to be damage. Let's use that on the 2099. Alright. We're going to use the special here. Because she's going to get ability energy on the next node anyways. We're going to save Lady Deathstrike's ultimate. And the Sentinel was clutch there. Put in the safeguard on everybody for 2 turns. That saved us. We're just going to basic. And that ripped right through the lizard. Okay. Do the special. Yeah, so this floor doesn't look terrible with only 1 of the new Orchis members. Now again, my Lady Deathstrike's gear tier 19. She's very big. The other 2, they're just G18. Which I don't think... Well, you need G18 anyways for the floor. But right now we're going to see if we can get through this without G19 any of the Orchis members. There goes one of the bots. And we're just going to basic into these guys. Alright, we are ready for the next floor. So that one wasn't terrible. Alright, next floor. So we're going to have 2 more floors where it's the G18. So let's keep going. We're going to keep the same team and see if we can get through this. Alright, so again, we're going to start by using the ultimate. That's going to pepper them with negative effects. So these guys are going to start with their special. He does have immunity, but that gets flipped. I'm going to try to take out 1 of the Cosmic Ghost Riders. We're going to do the special here. She's so good, guys. Alright, so what's next? Let's try to take out this Cosmic Ghost Rider. Because again, I don't... Well... Yeah, we're still going to try to take that group out. Because we have the safeguard with the immunity, so he's not going to flip anything. But he's still going to hit hard. Alright, so we're going to target over here in basic. And basic. There's one of the Ghost Riders. Basic again. We're going to save that. We're going to basic. Again, we're going to save this for the next wave. Because I don't want to pop this and not get it back for the last floor. Let's try to take out you. And we're special. That was a good call, it looked like. He's going to ult soon, so we're going to try to take out the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Alright, not bad. Lady Deathstrike is definitely the MVP so far from what we've seen. So one more floor, and then we're going to go into the G19 floors, and we're going to see if we can do those with the Annihilators. That way we can save some gear. I don't want to G19 any of the Orchis members unless I absolutely have to. So this one here is going to have 2 Kangs. There's going to be a Bishop for a pre-taunt, 2 of them. We're going to have a Leader, Cloak and Dagger, and an Iron Patriot. So we have work cut out for us on this floor. So same deal. Didn't make any changes. So G19 Lady Deathstrike, G18 Sentinel, and Scientist Supreme. Let's go. As far as ISOs go, Lady Deathstrike as a striker, I'm really liking that. Healer 3 purple on Scientist Supreme is going to be very good. Right now, my Sentinel isn't big, so I do have him as a fortifier. Alright, Scientist Supreme's going to ult turn 1. So we got the slows, which is unfortunately going to speed up the Kang. That was a little scary. Alright, we're going to actually pull the trigger and use the ult on here. I'm going to target the Leader, though, on this one. All those evades. Alright, we're going to use the ultimate. We need to get ahead of the Kang Bang that's coming our way. Basic into the Bishop. We're going to try to target down this Kang. Alright, now we're going to use the special. We're going to target the Leader. That way it's going to hit both of the Kangs. The Kangs do have defense up, unfortunately. Here comes the Kang Bang, and let's see what happens. Oof! I was backed out of there. That was scary. Alright, what's next? That Leader still hasn't gone. Kang's just going to be doing the basics. Let's try to take out the Leader. Alright, basic into the Leader. And I'm not worried about the Bishop. What's his stats? Do they soup him up? Yeah, I'm not worried about the Bishop. Let's take out the Dagger, though. And Kang, we're going to use Sentinel's ultimate. Very nice, DZ. Not gonna lie, this wave is very scary. Ooh, Sentinel lived. Or Scientist Supreme lived. That Kang is carrying into us. Oh my god. Alright, let's take care of that Kang. Special. Alright, basic. Alright, so we got through the Orchis Alpha Flight floor. This one is scary. You definitely need a very big Lady Deathstrike. A little bit of luck. Take out those Kangs as fast as you can, because if they get their turns off, you can wipe and start back over. So now we are in the home stretch. We have the Orchis Annihilators floor. So we're going to be using the Annihilators at G19. See if we can get through that without the Orchis. Placement. We're going to put Thanos adjacent to Gladiator. We're going to put Gore on an island over here. Gore, I have it is a purple 3 Raider. Thanos is a Striker. And Gladiator is that Fortifier. Alright, so priority targets. We need to get rid of that Hank Pym as soon as we can. Let's use the special on him. There's the flip from the Cersei. Alright, ultimate from Gladiator into the Hank Pym. We want to try to tunnel him down. All right, we're gonna basic into the Pink Pilm. We're gonna try to keep it into that exposed so we get some ability energy back. Now we're gonna ult with the Gore. All right, we are going to use the special into the black, but he's about to ult. Again, Cersei with the flip. All right, so we're gonna do the trauma stun on Icarus. We're gonna keep hitting that exposed. We want the ability energy coming back at us. All right, last Thanos. We're gonna back out. This is a tricky one. And we're back. So what it looks like is that Sentinel, Lady Deathstrike, and Scientist Supreme is able to actually beat those final 3 floors of the Omega Assault. So I want to have a quick discussion. Basically, the milestone points that you would end up getting for taking those 3 characters to G19 is going to be 35, 70, 105 of these L4 training modules. You're going to end up getting 9 million gold. You're going to get 9,000 of the T3 ISO 8 credits. So that is going to be about 4.5 of the orb openings. I already have 1,000, so that's going to put me at 5. It's going to put you at 6 Armory 19 Armory orb fragments. You will end up getting T3 level 1 ions of 160,000. You're going to get 1 Quantum Cipher. That's going to be the gold one here. You're going to get 1 Revolution Orb Fragment. And you're going to get the 3rd diamond for Guardian. So let's have a quick discussion about this. Is that worth taking 3 characters to G19? Or 2 if you already have 1 done? If you have not unlocked Mephisto yet, this is a hard pass. I don't feel that those 3 characters would end up doing better in the global section of the Dark Dimension 7. I still like doing Cabal. If you end up taking all 5 Orchis members, that's going to be 5 characters that take tech pieces. If you take these 3, that's 3 tech characters. And Cabal works very well, and those are each individual traits. You're going to have a mutant in Namor. You're going to have Bio in the leader. You're going to have Tech and Iron Patriot. And you do need all 3 together. You can't really piecemeal that. So if you have not unlocked Mephisto, this is a hard pass. It's not worth doing those 3 stages. Taking them to G18 for endgame, or if you're mid-game, absolutely it's worth getting these 3 milestone points right here. Orchis is a new meta as far as the stats goes, so they're going to be a lot better than those previous teams and characters. So it would be worth taking them to G18 so you can do those sections that we just did. Taking them to G19 is a whole nother story, but I would do a hard pass on this. For me personally, is it worth it? I already did Dark Dimension 7. I did Dark Dimension 8. So for me, I think it's worth it. I was hoarding a lot of my G19 gear for these new meta characters. I went back and did a few of the previous ones. I was holding off for like Orchis, see who's worth taking up. Night Stalkers. I'm going to take several of those characters up. Going back and doing certain characters like maybe Spider Society, Extreme X-Men, if you haven't done them, I think that's worth it once you complete Dark Dimension 7. Other than that, focus on those new characters. So if you have Dark Dimension 7, take a look at this. If it's worth it to you, these rewards here that we went over, feel free to do so. So we're going to go in the roster screen. We're going to pull up the raids portion here. So here I have Scientist Supreme. I am going to take her up to G19. I already had 2 pieces that were already done. I already had 40 of the Crimson Infinite Energy. So this is only costing me really 18 of these and 18 of each of these. You see, I have over 400. I'm purchasing these every single time they show up in the supply store. So it's costing 1 million gold. I'm fine with that. So we're going to take Scientist Supreme up. Now we're going to end up taking up Sentinel. I personally don't want to do Sentinel, but for those rewards, to me, it's worth it. I would rather take up Nimrod if I had to actually choose. It's nice to know that we don't have to take up Omega Sentinel to do these. So I'm just going to do these free-to-play ones because you should be able to have Sentinel already unlocked. So I'm going to upgrade Sentinel. We have 1 crafted piece. We have 18 out of 75 hammer tech, so I'm good there. 36 of each of these. I'm good here. So we have those 3 characters now at G19. Hopefully this helps for Cosmic Crucible for me and War. That would be pretty nice. So we're going to do the cell 50 now. And taking these 2 characters out. Scientist Supreme is coming back in. Sentinel is coming in on the end. Let's get this going. Alright, so Scientist Supreme's going first. I don't have her ult ready, so that is unfortunate. But I will still use the special. I want to get that extra healing done already. Alright, we're going to end up using the special on Cersei. And ult on Cersei. The main reason for that is just because it's the AoE damage. And hopefully Scientist Supreme can bring back. If not, then we'll just back out and come back in. We're going to ult with Scientist Supreme. We're going to do a rewind on Black Bolt here, because I don't want Icarus popping off. And we're going to take down Black Panther Shuri, hopefully. Really need that passive to proc off for Scientist Supreme. That would be very nice. There it goes. We're going to save the ultimate, I think, because I want that to be ready for the next node that we're going to have to go into. I'm going to save that because Icarus already used his ultimate in his special. I should be good using the ult here. That should come back, so I'm trying to milk this a little bit. Alright, there goes one. Now we got to take out Icarus here. And yeah, we got all the abilities back up, so we're good. So not having the abilities prepped for us was a little bit more difficult, but we were able to power through it because of Scientist Supreme and that passive, getting the Sentinel back up. So that's 1 floor done. We have 2 more to go. All right, next floor. All right, we're going to start by using the ultimate from Scientist Supreme, get them on the negative effects, use the special. We're going to use the ultimate from Sentinel here. And special from Scientist Supreme. We got that immunity. So Rogue basically did nothing with that special. And ultimate. So the Archangel, you definitely need to be aware of those Sentinel bots. Basically getting killed off. Alright, there goes the Archangel. That safeguard with immunity was clutch there from the Black Knight. Hopefully we can get that proc from Scientist Supreme again. Alright, we're gonna use the special here. That is mount everybody down. We don't want to kill too fast though. We need that Sentinel to come back. So I'm using the basic there again. I don't want to kill them too fast. I'm trying to slow play this a little bit if I can. And I'm not getting the RNG that I'm looking for. That stun's going to help delay this. It's nice that got resisted from the Rogue. Basic in here. There's the Sentinel. That's what I've been waiting for. So we're going to do the basic. And now we're going to use the special for that rewind on the Rogue. We'll use the ultimate from Sentinel. I want to get some bots out to kind of get some protection. And basic here. We can save that ability. We have some pretty good protection coming at us now from those Sentinel bots. Yeah. So my Sentinel is 4/4. A 3/3 is doable, as you see. These two characters are definitely free to play. The Lady Deathstrike and the Scientist Supreme. So you just kind of have to slow play if you end up losing it. If you do end up losing the Sentinel and you're getting close to clearing it, just back out, go back in. Alright, so we have one more floor to go. Alright, so for this one here, what do we got? We have a Nova. So it's basically nowhere characters. We have a Cosmic Ghost Rider and Ares. We're going to use the ultimate here. Looks like 2 Ares. We're going to rewind right here. I don't want the Cosmic Ghost Rider popping off on us. Use the ultimate. Get some more bots out here for us. And I'm just going to focus that Cosmic Ghost Rider right now. There's our immunity for some protection. And we're going to target the Ares over here and use the ultimate. The right side's already kind of messed up, and yeah, they got killed off very easily. Alright, let's target that Ares that hasn't gone yet. Special. These are the final 5 characters, so yeah, this is very easy. There was some RNG checks, basically, for getting our Sentinel back from the Scientist Supreme. Target here and use the ultimate, get more bots out. Yeah, this was basically just a gear check. Definitely. As long as you got the gear, you're able to use these free to play. So you weren't forced to use Nimrod. You weren't forced to use Omega Sentinel. That's a huge plus. And let's get that Ares killed off here. And there we go. The Kiln Tower has now been conquered. All right, there we go. All 52 cells. Hit continue. Look at the rewards. Claim all. So yeah, 105 L4, 9 million gold. This is going to go into my Scientist Supreme. I'm trying to get her to that purple 3 right now. We had an extra one of these Quantum Ciphers. 6 of these Armory 19. We got 1 Revolution Orb. 160k for the L1 Ions. And our 3rd Diamond Iron Guardian. So again, if you have not beaten Dark Dimension 7, I don't think this is worth it at all. If you have done so, look at your gear. Look at these rewards. It's going to be based on you if you think it is worth it. If you've been stockpiling it like I have, to me, this was worth it. To a lot of people, I know it's not worth it. So I definitely get it. It was a gear check, as you saw. Lady Deathstrike really carried it with the RNG from Scientist Supreme, getting those buffs out there. And Sentinel was there just to take a beating. And he always can come back because of his Sentinel bots and Scientist Supreme's passive. But let me know what you guys think. Are you going to push for those final 3 floors? Is it worth it to you? If you have enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.